All right, let's talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. Miniature human brains growing in labs. I know it sounds wild, but it's real, and it's sparking a heated debate. Could these lab-grown brains, also called brain organoids, be on the verge of becoming conscious? First off, what are brain organoids? Imagine tiny clumps of brain tissue, about the size of a pea, grown from stem cells. Right now, these organoids are nowhere near as complex as a real human brain. They're missing a lot, different types of cells, blood vessels, and all the intricate connections that make up our minds. But recent breakthroughs are closing that gap fast. Just this year, scientists managed to add blood vessels to brain organoids, kind of like giving them a basic plumbing system. Others have introduced new cell types like microglia, which are crucial for brain function. Some organoids even have simple eyes and blood-brain barriers. And here's the kicker. Researchers are now fusing different organoids together to make assembloids. That's brain regions linked up, talking to each other. Suddenly, the idea that these things could sense or experience something doesn't seem so far-fetched. But here's where things get tricky. How do you even measure consciousness in a blob of brain tissue? Even in humans, it's not straightforward. Scientists use indirect methods, like measuring how the brain responds to a jolt or a signal. But these tests can give false positives. Even simple neuron cultures can look active on paper. So just because an organoid lights up doesn't mean it's aware of anything. Now let's dig into the ethics. Some researchers argue that as these organoids get more complex, we might cross a line, creating something that can feel pain or pleasure. If that happens, does the organoid have rights? Should we treat it like a lab mouse with strict rules on how it's handled? Others say, look, we do experiments on conscious animals all the time, so why treat organoids differently? One thing is clear. Current guidelines are behind the science. Most official rules say there's no evidence organoids can be conscious, but some experts believe those rules are way too conservative, and we need a fresh look. Maybe even a new definition of what consciousness means. And here's a provocative idea. A bioethicist named Christopher Wood says maybe we should flip the debate. Instead of asking scientists to prove these blobs are conscious, maybe skeptics should have to prove they're not. So are lab-grown brains becoming conscious? Right now, the answer is probably not. But the field is moving so fast that it's only a matter of time before we have to seriously address the question. And when we do, it's not just a scientific issue, it's a moral one too. What do you think? Are we on the brink of creating new kinds of minds, or are we just scaring ourselves with science fiction? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.